So what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video where today I am going to be watching and reacting to The D'Amelio Show. This came out in 2021 and I never watched it back then. I always saw the clips from it. I always followed the D'Amelios, but I never actually watched the show for whatever reason. So I thought, let's just revisit it, go back and watch it. It's not obviously even running anymore for obvious reasons. It wasn't going to last, but I think it'd be fun to actually finally watch it because I was actually really involved with them on social media at the time. So the fact that I never got around to watching it is kind of surprising to me. So I've got it here on Disney Plus. I have bought Disney Plus for this. If you want to see any more episodes of me watching this, let me know in the comments, but I'm not sure if I will. I might just end up binge watching the rest of the season. Anyway, this is season 1, episode 1. I'm not gonna be able to screen record this, am I? You're just gonna have to listen to this because I don't know how to screen record the show.
I am Charlie D'Amelio, and you might know me from TikTok.
One other thing, I am the same age as Charlie. She's like a few months older than me. So like when this was going on, I was doing my social media thing as well. Or like I was trying to, I was like hitting roadblocks everywhere. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So I always kind of was like, this could be me. You know, oh, to be 16. Actually, I think she was 17. I was 16.
They're normal kids. And that doesn't...
I think Dixie here was 19, 20. I'm now 20. So she's my age here. So far, nothing even remotely interesting. Like, this is the intro to the series. This is like the most excitement that you're going to get out of the series, and they're getting a dog. I do love that hair on Dixie though. Suits her. Knife throwing, that's way cooler. Learning to drive. I learned to drive in like late 2021. Still can't drive. I've had a terrible experience with it.
We had a very fun, happy life living in Connecticut, and this is a risk.
The OG TikToks. This is such a weird period as well, because obviously, like, neither of them even really care about social media anymore. And this was like when they were still kind of huge. I remember, like, the D'Amelios were absolutely everywhere. And like nowadays, if you mention them, it's like a throwback.
Getting these work opportunities out in LA that I couldn't do.
Do you look through hate comments of yourself?
Some of the comments could be taken as fair.
You know what the weird thing about hate comments is? It's not relative. So just because they're absolutely huge, they get the same severity of hate comments as somebody that has like 2 followers. So actually, the hate comment thing, you get more of them, but like, if you just tune them out, it's actually pretty decent, like, compared to smaller creators. I'm not saying that, obviously, they don't get bullied or anything, but, like, I guess it's no harder than for anyone that's smaller.
There's always gonna be people that hate on you for no reason.
Noah Beck. I always tried to model myself off of, like, Noah Beck, Little Hoodie, back in, 2022, whenever. I even got the perm, which I don't have anymore. But yeah, it just didn't work on me. Unless I like was massively built, it just wouldn't work on me.
I wouldn't be able to hang out with my ex as much as you do.
You love him?
I love music. I've done...
Be happy. I remember people were actually listening to this in school. I was in like the last year of GCSEs. I don't know if people were making TikToks with it, but I remember like that just being part of the school culture. People were playing it. Like, it was insane. It wasn't even the Be Happy one. It was the one that came out after that. Also, I used to post on my YouTube channel after I'd started my YouTube channel with myself on it, I was also posting about other people, namely the D'Amelios. And I remember posting about like her song Boy when that came out, the snippet of it. I posted it on my channel. But yeah, it was the one with, I think it was Wiz Khalifa in it. That's the one that they were playing.
Why is she on this list?
Yes.
Tell me what you're upset about.
All the people that are doing a million more things than I am. I dance on the internet.
It's a really weird perspective thing because being an influencer is obviously incredibly shallow, but it's a dream job. This is coming from somebody that's literally made videos on the internet and made money from it. I know also the other side of that coin that she's talking about, but I would choose that over any other job. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm not gonna start again, but I'm gonna put my phone over here and I'm gonna like film my computer screen. So this is what we're gonna have to do here. Oh, it's so big, you can't actually balance this. That's what she said.
It's definitely a lot of pressure.
Would I move to LA? Yeah, probably. I actually want to go out there this summer. If I can save up enough money, I will go out there this summer and actually experience it.
Me.
Probably not move there permanently. I'm from the UK. It doesn't really make any sense anyway. Not as like the first place to move to.
I'm
Charlie just continues pushing and realizes the opportunities she has right now.
That's an interesting thing because like they did take advantage of so many opportunities. They had music, they had their own TV show, they were like making YouTube videos, and they had a podcast, Two Chicks, if anyone remembers that. I remember listening to that when the episodes were coming out. I actually was a fan. I also think they rinsed all of their opportunities, but like they took advantage of them. So where's the balance there? I mean, I personally think they did all the right things, but it probably still didn't work out because they're just oversaturated.
We're gonna get through it together to tell a true story of us.
Mark D'Amelio is really interesting because he ran for Senate, I think, as a Republican. It was like an interesting thing. And he runs like a clothing brand, Level 4, and I don't know if he still does it. And he met Welderama, who like follows me on Instagram, and I've followed since like 2021. Like they did the Charlie Says, you know the Charlie Says TikTok sound.
Clap your hands up top, then clap them down low, turn around and do the wop.
Like it's all like a massive interconnected web of stuff that's just like all these references that's still in my mind.
Pretend like we like each other. There's cameras here.
That was so shallow. I love how poorly adjusted they are to being on camera as well, to be on like reality TV. You can tell Kim Kardashian was like obsessed with herself, but like these lot, I don't know. They're just normal people. Also, fame got to their heads a little bit. Oh, the face masks.
Morning, can you come in?
You forget how horrible of a time this was. I don't know what the lockdown situation was like in the US, but it was just horrible. Oh, the Black Lives Matter profile picture. She's just being followed around the house in episode 1 by comments, mean or good. I can imagine myself writing one of these comments. See, I don't get this because as Gen Z and Gen Alpha or whatever, I don't think Gen Alpha was on TikTok at the time. As Gen Z, we know how she got famous. The algorithm literally chooses people randomly. Well, actually, she wasn't chosen randomly, but like they choose random people from absolutely everywhere to just blow up for whatever reason. There's no logic to TikTok. Can somebody explain how she's TikTok famous? No, that's the point. Side note, I wouldn't want to live in that house. There's some houses that I'd want to live in. You know, like the 2012 Kardashians house. If I was living in LA, I would live in something like that. This just looks soulless. She used to dye her hair all the time.
I am Charlie D'Amelio. I'm 16 years old. You might know me from TikTok. This might be your first time seeing me ever.
Was this syndicated? Was this on like actual broadcast TV in the US? I don't know. Because now it's on Disney Plus, that's how I'm watching it. I think it was on Hulu. I don't know if I was able to even watch it back in the day, but I don't know how people would have even found this.
I was 15 years old, living in Connecticut with my mom, dad, and
I was 15 when I first heard of her.
my sister. I was always super into dancing. It wasn't like I decided I'm gonna do dancing on TikTok. It was like, that's easy for me, that's fun.
Hey, did you know 1 out of 3 hosts are mad?
It's like how everyone starts their YouTube channel. Everyone used to start their YouTube channel if they weren't taking it seriously. If they weren't trying to be a YouTuber, they would literally just, turn on their camera with their friends or on their own and just be silly. That's exactly what it was. But on my first YouTube channel, I was literally just like, this is so fun. Let's make a set. Let's like turn on the camera and let's just talk about whatever. I was reviewing like plastic clapboards and stuff from Harry Potter world. I don't even like Harry Potter.
If someone were to ask me why I do social media,
This was one of the first controversies, wasn't it? Where she didn't credit someone for their dance or something. It was pretty ridiculous and overblown considering she was like 15, 16.
everyone uses it. My grandma has social media.
I was really late to TikTok. I didn't have TikTok in September 2019. I didn't have it until lockdown. But everyone that I know says they joined TikTok in 2020 in lockdown. So actually, I wasn't late, but I thought I was.
Oh, she spent this doing this to make her get to, like, I was just posting on social media.
She got like overly pushed. Like it doesn't even make sense why they kept pushing her on the algorithm because she did just keep going viral.
I'm just dancing in my room by myself. Why do they know who I am?
Jimmy Fallon is so disingenuous and annoying. It is untrue. I used to like him, but he's just really, really annoying.
A lot of people are reaching.
Typical teenager.
out. J-Lo reached out and I got to meet her.
Typical, specifically teenage girl. You know why she connected so well with people my age, like girls my age? Because she literally just acted pretty normal. Like, other than all the partnerships and the brand deals, she was just like a normal teenage girl, like fangirling over J-Lo or whatever, you know, going to Super Bowl and whatever events and dancing. Like, she was just doing what everyone else was doing. I thought she still lived in Connecticut. I forgot that she moved to LA. I don't really know why you'd move. I guess for the connections and the hype house, which was crazy. If I was offered to live in the hype house, I would live in the hype house, but it just looked like it was a mess. I don't love how this has been edited. Like, it's a bit of a weird order. Like, she's gone from like 2019 to 100 million followers in 2 minutes, and it's not really given a lot of context. It's just been like, we've moved to LA. Like, personally, I think the most people that would have been watching this would have just known who she was anyway, so you don't really need this context. You just need to get into the actual show if you're going to do such a weird timeline.
Can you ever really imagine 100 million people? Like, no, that's crazy.
She was as big as PewDiePie.
Don't have a stalker yet, which is nice.
This is around the time Ariana Grande had like a stalker mail a letter through her front door or something. That was 2021, I think. All right, so I never finished that video. Hear me out, hear me out. I came back to it, recorded a part 2, because I like got interrupted the first time and the part 2 was just terrible. So if you want me to finish the series, put it in the comments. I might do it anyway, but as I said, I might just watch it on my own depending on how I'm feeling about making videos about it. So let me know and make sure to comment, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.